At Chicken and Pickle, where our community services department for the city of Glendale is honoring and celebrating volunteers who have spent thousands of hours throughout the year dedicated to volunteering for the city and making people's lives better in the city of Glendale. The mayor's about to do a proclamation. We're going to look around and then we'll listen in as he does. Michelle Yates is speaking right now. She is the volunteer coordinator for the city of Glendale. She has several events throughout the year, and these people that you see here, they're the ones who come out and make those events happen. They take care of all kinds of things. They fix people's yards when they're in code violation. They do fruit gleaning at the trees, at the parks, and they donate that fruit to St. Mary's Food Bank and other food banks. They do all kinds of things to make this community a great place to be. And we're going to listen in now as the mayor does his proclamation.
Thank you.
I do need that.
Yes, you do.
Okay, my name's not actually Michelle. She just dropped her name tag, so. First of all, I want to thank everybody for coming. Do I need this? Can you hear me without this? Hear me better this way? This better, okay. I want to thank everybody for coming out, especially thank everybody for what you've been doing all year long. I don't know if you really realize how important the work that you do, how it benefits not only the city, but a lot of people. A lot of people depend on you that you'll never meet. People appreciate what you do. We have a lot of people that I see over and over and over, year after year after year, that really truly love this city, want to make a difference in this city. And it's sort of that 10% rule. You have 1,000 people that say they belong to something when actually 100 people do. And of the 100 people that actually show up, 10 people do the work, right? Kind of that 10% rule. Right here, we've got Gary Sherwood. His wife's here somewhere. You see them everywhere you go. They're always involved. They're always engaged. There's a lot of people when I look through the crowd that do just that. So a sincere thank you to all of you for what you do each and every day. We're a little proud of Chicken and Pickle here. They're a pretty cool place here. A lot of fun to come here. But again, people come here, enjoy themselves, get to spend time with their families, their friends, and that helps our bottom line. And we're real proud of that too. So. Just seeing you yesterday,
Yep.
We actually had an event yesterday where we were bragging a little bit on Glendale and some of the things. Your organization actually puts machines out at Christmas time, yes?
We're part of that, yeah.
Part of that.
We help to find the nonprofits that go into the machines.
So the machine put out at Westgate this last year during Christmas, and I don't even know how much money it raised, but it was a lot. There was, $50,000-$60,000? At least.
At least.
From people just coming to Glendale and seeing a machine and wanting to give back. You know, our motto in Glendale is that we improve the lives of the people that we serve. And I know Vice Mayor Hugh, I know our council all believe that same thing. We try each and every day. And it's sort of a trickle down. Our employees do the same thing. You see our employees putting in a lot of hours that they never ever turn in for pay. They just come out because they love doing their job. So let's quit talking. Let's read a proclamation. How's that? Does that sound okay? All right. Okay. Whereas this Volunteer Appreciation Week is an opportunity to recognize tremendous contributions to those who generously give their time, their talents throughout the year to improve their community. And whereas the time, talents, and inspiration of our volunteers provide indispensable support and play a vital role in our daily operations. And whereas Glendale understands that we alone cannot meet all the city's needs. So we partner with businesses, we partner with faith-based organizations, nonprofit organizations, foundations, and individuals who serve in the city government and in our community to make that difference. Whereas this year's theme, our volunteers are a big deal, it is time to celebrate our volunteers who are essential partners in every aspect of our organization's ability to serve our community. Now, therefore, I, Jerry P. Wires, Mayor of the City of Glendale, Arizona, on behalf of our City Council, do hereby proclaim April 21 through 27, 2024 as Volunteer Appreciation Week. Extend our deepest gratitude in all of our community participants as Glendale volunteers. So one thing that I do need to add, I got to get a little plug in here. the big deal is a big deal, and you're going to be given a surprise today that happens to be through some very good friends of mine that understand what a big deal really means. So, Michelle, I'm not going to take that away from you. That's up to you to give later, okay?
Yes.
So with that, I'm going to give this to you. And I want to thank all of you one more time for everything that you do for our city, and hope you have a great time tonight. Heartfelt thank you.
So again, Mayor Wires proclaiming it Volunteer Week. And in just a moment, we're going to talk to Michelle Yates, who's the volunteer coordinator. She's grabbing the microphone over here, but we're going to catch up with her in just a moment. She's introducing the new council member for the city of Glendale, Leandro Baldenegro, who is with the Ocotillo District. He was installed on Tuesday as a council member. We have Vice Mayor Ian Hugh, and they've joined us today. We'll take a look, and then as soon as Michelle puts the microphone down over here, we're going to catch up with her.
Michelle?
Yes, sir.
But first, we're going to wait for a photo of the council members, the mayor, and the woman from Just Serve who has accepted this proclamation. In the meantime, we'll grab Gary Sherwood. Gary Sherwood is a former council member, and we're going to speak with him real quick. Mr. Sherwood, how are you, sir?
Hey, not too bad.
Good. I understand you volunteer quite a bit for the city now.
Yeah, well, I'm in 3 501c groups, Ambassadors, Sister Cities, and the Glendale Historic Society.
Great. What types of things do you do in those roles throughout the year?
So for the ambassadors, we're kind of known as the beer tent ambassadors. When we had the big events, that's where we raise money for charities. We're just going on our 30th year. We've raised over $350,000 in we've given away $350,000 to various local charities.
And what does it mean to you to be able to volunteer and to give back to this community?
Well, you improve where you live. And I think that the other thing is that we actually get our name out there more, and we get people, joining our clubs to, basically expand upon it. So, it's just a thing to do. You take care of your yard, you take care of your city.
Great. And for people who are thinking about volunteering, what would you tell them if they're on the fence?
Hey, look up just go to the website and look up all the different clubs and activities. There's something for everybody, your interest. Like I said, the Historic Society, more of an aging crowd. But again, we have Manistee Ranch. That's a big place to take care of. And we have something like 40 citrus trees that we glean. There's something for everybody.
Well, thank you so much for taking some time and helping the city, making it a better place for our residents to live.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. And we're going to catch up with Michelle Yates over here. Let me see if I can find her. She came back here. Is Michelle back here? Michelle, hi. Can you join us for a moment? Michelle Yates is the volunteer coordinator for the city of Glendale. Michelle, talk about this event. First of all, tell us what you're doing today for all the volunteers, and what these people do to make Glendale a better place to live.
Yes. April is National Volunteer Month, and this week from April 21st to April 27th, we're celebrating our volunteers. We have a number of volunteers that join us every year to help address community service projects and make a difference in the community that we serve. This year, at the end of our fiscal year, we're expecting to hit 27,000 hours of volunteer service, which is over $800,000 in economic impact.
And your volunteers are making a difference for residents who are out of compliance with city codes or, anything like feeding the homeless. You guys do so many different things that there really are volunteer opportunities for everybody, right?
Yes, we offer opportunities for families to come out. We fruit glean in the January time frame. We do Adopt a Street. We have volunteer opportunities if you're interested in working in our library systems. There's opportunities throughout the year. So if people want to get out and bond with their family, it's a great opportunity to do that. Plus you get some exercise if you're out cleaning the streets, and we have a great time. But we're very fortunate. We have volunteers that want to make a difference in Glendale, and they do that every single day.
And again, tonight is just an opportunity to thank those folks for everything they've done.
That's correct, yes. Our volunteers that we work with very closely are partnering organizations that we've invited them today to join us just to say thank you and to recognize that they are a big deal.
A big deal. That's a nice play on words since we're at Chicken and Pickle, of course. If people do want to get involved, how do they find opportunities?
Yes, it's easy to go to glendaleaz.com and just type the word volunteer. The city has a variety of volunteer opportunities throughout the entire city. Our department has a couple different opportunities, but if you just type the word volunteer, you'll be able to find any opportunity that might suit you.
All right, thank you so much. And thanks again to all the wonderful volunteers who are out here. There are about 80 volunteers here tonight, but that's just a very small portion of the people who help make the city of Glendale a great place to live and to play.